Hello, hello, hello. Hello beautiful ladies and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yemi of Girl to Mom, and this channel is all about inspiring you to own your life, live up to your potentials and be your best self. So if you're not yet subscribed, please click on that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss an upload from me. So before I go into answering the questions, I really want to appreciate you guys for your love, your support, especially on my previous video. The love you guys showed me in the comment section, I really appreciate it. Like, I was overwhelmed with the love, with the sweet words in the comment section, and I just had to express myself in this video. I cannot even really express myself the way I feel right now because I don't want this video to be too long, but I'm really grateful for you guys. So I'm going to give you guys a hug, like internet hug, but I know you will feel it. So you guys are a darling. Yeah, let me sit down. All right, so thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you feel the hug from me to you. Okay, so I asked you guys to also leave me your questions in the comment section in my previous video and in the previous video as well. And I also asked on Instagram that people should ask me any questions. So those are the questions I'm going to be answering today in this video. I got a lot of questions. By the way, thank you guys again for leaving your questions. Like, you guys are just amazing. Like, I have amazing people here. You guys are the best. So I'm not going to be answering all the questions because I don't want this video to be too long so that you guys will not get tired and sleep off. You guys, please, this video I just want to be like the way I am. Yeah, I'm always the way I am in real life. It's just that when we are doing our videos, when we are giving ideas and all that, you don't want to be laughing and joking and piss people off. You want to be serious and make the video serious so that they know that what we are talking about is very serious. So this video I'm just going to be laughing and I'm just going to be all over the place. So the very first question I got is, what is your view about life? What is your view of life? And to be honest, hey my people, to be honest, I think I have this opinion that life is easy. Honestly, I've gotten to that point in my life now that I feel like life is easy, and I can say that because I started to understand my power, understand myself as a Christian, as a child of God. To be honest, when I started to understand, when I started to get closer to God in my walk with God, my relationship with God, I kind of realized that life is easy. It's just like a baby, they have no responsibility, they have no worries, they just carry all their problems and just put it on their father and their mother, say, oh yeah, go and deal with this. So yes, from the moment I started to grow in my relationship with God, I started to view life as something that is very easy. Like, it's just a journey of learning and unlearning and moving on and just enjoying whatever comes your way. So yes, but before that, I would say that life was just okay. Life was just okay, nothing special, nothing much, it was just there. So that's my view of life right now, and that's because I know the basic principle to a good life, and that's life with Jesus. Now the next question says, what are you doing in China? Do you have a child? Yes, I have 2 children. If you're following me, you already know that I have 2 children. I have 2 boys, a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. Yes, and what am I doing in China? My husband is in China. My husband had to come to China for work. Yes, that's all I'm going to say for now. That's what I'm doing in China. Okay, the next question says, what is one thing you wished you did differently in retrospect while growing up? Actually, now I don't think there's anything I would have done differently because I personally do not have any regrets, but I've learned a lot, and I feel like those are the lessons that made me who I am, like, as gotten me to this stage of life. So I would not say I have any regrets, but one thing I would have done differently is probably to have taken care of my finances better. Like, I really used to spend anyhow. I'm getting better. Like, I used to spend anyhow. If I have money, not like anyhow. I consider myself a very generous person. I used to be very foolish with my finances, let me put it that way. But I am getting better and better now. So I would say that is probably one thing that I wished I had done differently, like be better with my finances. And I think I mentioned that like in 2 videos. So somebody asked, another question is, why did you start YouTube? And I already have a video about this question already. I have a whole video where I talked about why I started YouTube in 2020. I'm going to put the link up in the card section and in the description box as well, so you can go and check that video out. But just to give you a quick summary, I feel like there's a lot we we're not told. We weren't really given a manual to life per se. So I just wanted to share my own experiences, what I've learned from my journey from being a girl to a mom. That's why the name of my channel is Girl to Mom. So I wanted to share some of the lessons I've learned to help a young girl out there, because I critically believe that timing is very important for you to be successful in life, and we all want to be successful. And I believe that when you are able to take charge of that young, your young life, your young adult stage, you are able to get to where you want to be faster. Another question is, why are you always saying okay? If I catch you, it was my friend that asked this question. If I catch you, I'm always saying okay because it's just convenient to say okay. All right. And the next question here says, how are you finding things so far, balancing YouTube with being a mom and life? That's a very good question. Honestly, it's not that easy as it seems. Like, I'll come here, sit down, talk, hello, blah blah blah. It's not always that easy, and that's why, as much as possible, I try to take breaks. And one thing I would say has helped me is the fact that I have a very good support system. My husband is very, very supportive of what I'm doing, like of my YouTube channel. He's one of those people that encouraged me to start and just share my stories, share my, lessons. Yeah. So he's very, very supportive. So when I'm filming, when I'm editing, when I'm doing anything that concerns YouTube, it's always with the kids. They go out if they can, or they just stay on their own and just play and just do whatever they want to do. And another thing I would say is that I plan a lot. I think I have a video. Where I talked about how to have a balanced life. Yes, I have a video on that, and it's based on my own experience, what has worked for me, that I shared in that video. But yes, I have a very good support system, and I plan a lot. I'm a very slow person, so I try to plan as much as possible. I don't want to I wouldn't just wake up in the morning and say, today I'm going to film, tomorrow I'm going to edit. We plan, because my husband also has things that he's doing, so we have to plan. We have to, balance everything together. And I also believe that, having a balanced life is not always 50-50 with everything you have to do. I feel like it's like 10-20-70. In some areas, like, you put in all your energy for the 70, 20 when you need less effort. So I just go with the flow, and I plan, but I'm very flexible. I'm not a very rigid person. If you guys, those who know me, they know that I don't take things like, I don't hold things like, I don't carry things to my chest. I'm very playful. I just let it flow. I don't keep myself. I don't get worked up over things when it's not working. So I think that's another way that I tend to balance everything. I plan, but I'm very flexible, and I also have a very good support system. Yes, before I just keep blabbing, yes, that's how I balance things. Another person asked and said I should talk about something about life before and after marriage. Life before and after marriage. Honestly, life before marriage was interesting, was fun. I'm a very outgoing person. I'm an extrovert. I love to hang out. I love to enjoy myself. Sometimes I also want to be by myself. Attending weddings. Like, before marriage, I was everywhere. Like MTN. Life before marriage was okay, just there. And life after marriage, honestly, I won't say much has changed. To be honest, I won't say much has changed, because I'm still very goofy. I'm still very anyhow. My friends will say, you have not changed. Like, I have not changed. I'm just the way I am. And I don't know. It's just different. But the thing I would say about marriage is that I've grown. I'm wiser now. Yes. I'm more matured in certain areas with certain things. I've grown. My perspective about life is, has broadened. You get me now? So yes, that's like what I would say I've changed, because motherhood will change you. There's responsibility, there's marriage, there's all that. So yeah, I would say that I have probably grown, have become more matured, because I got married like very, very young. So I would say I've become more matured. So I don't know if I'll attribute it to marriage, because even if I wasn't married, I would still probably grow. So I would say, like, that's probably difference, honestly. Another question here says, where in Nigeria are you from, and what are your hobbies? I am from Kwara State in Nigeria. Kwara State, that's where the state where you have Saraki issues. Yes, that's where I'm from. What are your hobbies? I like eating. I like going out. I like, being with people, hanging out with friends. So those are my hobbies. I love singing. I love reading. you know, I like reading. Not all kinds of books. Like, you won't catch me reading romantic books. Even if I'm like jobless, I won't read romantic books. That's just how I am. I like reading, I like singing, I like going out, I like eating, I like sleeping. Those are my hobbies. Another question says, what's your experience like as a Black African woman living in China? My experience. To be honest, China is very interesting for a Black person. It's a very interesting place to be because these people here, I don't know, maybe it's the state I live, I don't know, but I think it's everywhere because I see a lot of videos. I watch a lot of videos of people like Black in China videos, and I see that like they're the same. These people are, you know, there was a time they closed their economy, so I feel like because they closed their economy, they are not really open to foreigners. So they tend to, especially for Blacks, they tend to take pictures. You'll be passing and they'll be looking at you like this. That's how they stay. Look at you like till you walk, like till you vanish. That's how they keep looking. They don't know how to stay. So my experience is my experience living in China, it's just been sweet. Honestly, like I said, I take life easy. So I just feel like it depends on your perspective. To be honest, it's your perspective. I don't see these people as a threat, or I don't see them as, I don't know. I just, when I see them, when they do their nonsense, that's what I call it, when they just behave anyhow, I just feel like they don't understand better. Like, when you know better, you do better, something like that. Okay, so I feel like these people don't know better, so they are just local. That's just what I would say. They're just local. They've not gone out. You won't see somebody who has traveled. There are some of them that you see on the road that they'll be like, hey, hi, let's take a picture together. So some of them can be really very nice, but some of them can just be, most of them can be very, very funny because I think they're not just used to foreigners. So what I just do is that when I see anyone that misbehaves, I just walk up past and I'm like, it's your problem. Like, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't change the color of my skin. Overall, I've not really had a very, very terrible experience with any of them, to be honest, far. So my experience here has just been good. If you want to rate it over 100, aside from the people that will just be staring at you on the streets, I'd say 80 over 100. It's been very good. So the last question I'm going to take for this video is, how did you come into talking about personal development for women? I'd love to hear your answer for that. To be honest, I actually intended, it's one of the videos I planned for later in the year. I grew up in a home of mostly girls. We were 6 girls and just 2 boys. I'm the second child. I have younger sister, I have an elder sister, and we have different personalities. We all have different personalities, and we are all treated differently. And you know, in my journey, you know, as well, I've met a lot of ladies, I've met a lot of women, I've met a lot of girls as well, and I've seen that, you know, we all have struggles. We have a lot of things that we are dealing with, that if we had enough information, if we, you know, if we are exposed to, and personally I also feel like if I was exposed to some information that I know now, I feel like things would have been different somehow. If we have enough information, a lot of people talking about this, and younger people talking about this, it will probably help that young girl. You know, a lot of times when you see personal development, people talking about personal development for women, they are mostly women, they are adults, you know, people who have, you know, they're like 50, 60, you know, talking about personal development. I wanted to be a young girl talking about personal development so that a lot of people can relate with me. They can relate with me and understand that, oh, this person is going through, she knows what I'm going through, and she's not going to judge, and she's not going to, like, she gets me, something like that. Trust me, a lot of ladies are going through a lot, especially with the societal expectations. I feel like the society has a lot of expectations for women. There's a lot of pressure, and if you have not gotten to that place that you are matured enough, you won't really know what to, you know, to choose, what to follow with these expectations, what to do, you get. But when you are equipped as a person, when you have grown yourself to that point that you are matured, you will know how to handle these expectations. You will know what to do, you will know what to choose. It's just better for your decision making. Let me just put it that way. So that's why I chose this niche, because of my personal experience and the experience of people that I have met, a lot of people that I've met. And also I have also seen a lot of people, you know, tell me that something I told them helped them. Like something I said to them, like, I have a lot of people tell me this, even guys. One of my secondary school friends will tell me that there was this song I taught her, that anytime she sings that song, she feels peace. And I'm like, I didn't know that I had this much, you know, influence in people's life, the things I've said to people. So when I thought about everything, I'm still going to share that, you know, the story of my journey. So when I thought about everything, I'm like, why don't I use this YouTube platform, you know, to touch more lives, especially for women, because like that's like what I can relate to. I'm a woman, I can relate to that. So that's why I chose this niche. That's why I decided to, you know, talk about personal development for women on YouTube. So yes, I don't want this video to be too long. I was actually expecting people to ask me, you know, the way I was hyped about this birthday, I was expecting people to ask me, how old are you clocking? Like, how old are you clocking? I don't. Yeah, so I was expecting like somebody would ask me like, how old are you? Like, you know. I'm really very young, honestly. So if you want to know my age, ask me in the comment section and I'll reply you straight away. So yeah, thank you guys. That's all I'm going to be answering for today's video. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for all the birthday wishes. Yes, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. You guys are amazing and I love you guys. Oh, before I go, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Click on that bell button. Yes, the subscribe button, the bell button, and thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm watching you. Do that right now. Thank you so much. You are amazing.